As we always do on our preview shows, we ranked all these guys in the preseason here without conference affiliation, no East, no West. We're just doing straight 14 through 1. We're going to break this down for you, why we have all these teams in their places, tell you how each team can do better, and put the best players available for each of these teams and talk about it. Moving on to number 8, we have Georgia. Now, there's a lot to like about this Georgia ball club, but there's also a lot of pieces they got to fill in, and I don't know if 8 was really the ranking. I had them much lower than 8 this year, as much as I love the two Charlies. But why don't you start us off, AJ, and tell us about this Georgia ball club?
I mean, really, with Wes Johnson coming in as the head coach, we are looking at the pitching staff to make a giant leap forward. But with the guys, they're bringing in a bunch of transfers, hoping guys bounce back from injury. It's one of those teams that either could, skyrocket to the top if everything clicks, or completely fall apart if you have, what we saw at Mississippi State last year, one or two guys in the offense creating the identity and then nothing else around them. Yeah. So I think 8's actually probably a fair place to have them to start the year, because there's so much helium or lead that can take them either direction. Obviously, Charlie Condon's going to lead the team. He is an elite talent. I think he's going to build upon his year last year. He had a home run in every SEC series. He hit 339 in the SEC. It was unreal, and I think he can do that again. But transfers, to me, are going to be the identity of this team. They brought in so much talent. Colby Branch, Dylan Carter, Logan Jordan, guys who they're going to need to lean on to fill in that lineup around them. Yeah. Pitching staff, they have some guys who are returning from within the roster who have the talent, just haven't stayed healthy. Apparently this fall, all the pitchers be given every number, every data point they could possibly need, and that is helping them just be exposed to more information. We'll see if that translates to in-game success. I don't think having information hurts. Sometimes you can lose the forest and the trees, though. So we'll see. I have faith in this Georgia team. I think it's going to be one of the stories of the SEC. But it's definitely, they're on a tightrope.
It is. It's a tough. It's going to be tough to see if these transfers can step up and surround Charlie Condon, right? Got to support him if they can get some offense going. Left-handed pitcher Charlie Goldstein, best returner that they have coming back, could be the Friday night starter. If he is elite and he can be the guy with Wes Johnson coaching this team, they could go. This Georgia team could be in the top half there of the SEC, or they could just as easily fall down and be 13-14, even with all that talent, just because this SEC is very deep this year as far as those teams 6 through 14, in my opinion. But I just believe that it's going to fall a lot on this pitching staff to be great, and that's going to be a strong point for Wes Johnson and this Georgia ball club. Georgia at number 8.